6 things older men do better in bed. I make no secret that I prefer older men. And yes, the way they handle themselves in a relationship is important, but let's be real for a moment. If the sex was bad, I wouldn't stick around. If the image you have of an older man in bed is influenced by a Viagra commercial, then listen up. There's so much more to sex with an older man than a little blue pill. After enough years of practice, they've got some skills that many of their younger counterparts don't have yet. Sure, some men have natural ability and unlimited patience, but for others, they get better over time. 1. Older men take their time. Older men have patience, and that means in the bedroom. 2. Foreplay doesn't start 5 minutes after you get naked. Hell, sometimes it starts hours in advance or never really stops. But once you're in bed and ready to go, there's no wham bam thank you ma'am. Sure, quickies are fun, but older men are willing to draw out your pleasure. Not just so you have a bigger, better orgasms, but because they enjoy watching what they do to you. 2. Older men focus on foreplay. Like I said, foreplay may start hours before you have sex. In some cases, it never really stops. Older men understand that foreplay is about seduction and can take many forms. Once they get you naked in their arms, though, that kind of foreplay gets all their attention. What makes you moan and grind against them? What makes you scream? Yeah, they're going to do that all night. Only when they know you've been driven wild will they be ready for sex. 3. Older men believe in ladies first and often. The goal isn't to get one orgasm out of you and then have sex. Oh no. While they're getting you hot and bothered during foreplay, they're working hard for your orgasms plural. They see it as a source of pride when they can cause big, badass orgasms that leave you shaking and weak. If you're a multi-orgasmic kind of girl like me, they want to make us lose count. It's always a good night when you lose count of your orgasms. Just saying. 4. Older men take longer to finish. Some people might see this as a downside, but not me. I've had the minute men before, and it wasn't even enough to get my motor running. If the sex isn't any good, of course you want it to be over sooner rather than later. But when you've had great foreplay and multiple orgasms, it's not something you want over and done with in a flash. Let them take their time. It's worth it, I promise. 5. Older men can go multiple times in one night. Contrary to popular belief, some older men can have multiple orgasms in one night. With my man, it's not often, and hell, by the time we're usually done with the first, I need a nap anyway. But on those rare occasions when we've got nothing but time and a vivid imagination, it's nice to know that we can each experience multiple orgasms. 6. Their own orgasm isn't necessarily a driving force. Older men can give you multiple orgasms, spend hours on foreplay, have sex so long you change position 5 times, and still not have an orgasm of their own. The first time I experienced that, I felt guilty. Wasn't part of the point of sex to get off? For an older man, the answer is simple: not always. They understand that sex is about the connection, the intimacy, and the shared pleasure. Sure, an orgasm is nice, but it's not always a requirement. I'm not dissing the younger guys out there. I just know what I like and why. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button, and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.